Say what now? Did Ray J just confess to being involved in Whitney's death and helping to cover it up? I don't know what's going on with him lately, but he's been a hot mess. And now it seems like this might be his karma for his alleged role in Whitney's tragic passing. Ray J has been struggling for a while now, even saying that those he worked with in the industry were trying to unalive him because he knew too much. At first, people thought he was just clout chasing, but new evidence has surfaced suggesting he might have been involved in Whitney's death, and now those he worked with are allegedly trying to silence him for good. Just a few days ago, a blind item close to Ray J revealed that he's been using an alarming amount of drugs to cope with everything, and his life might be in danger. Apparently, the people he allegedly committed these crimes for are now worried his drug use might cause him to spill the truth. The blind item hinted that if Ray J keeps using at this rate, he might end up taking drastic action himself. This all ties back to Whitney's death in February 2012. Right before she passed, Ray J and Whitney had been in a relationship, and rumors swirled that he was enabling her addiction by supplying her with substances. Whitney was found dead in her bathtub, and it was initially reported as an accidental drowning. But after coroner Ed Winter, who also investigated Michael Jackson's death, reviewed the case, he uncovered evidence suggesting Whitney's death was far from accidental. She had high levels of prescription drugs in her system, and the report indicated that she could have been unconscious or even suffered a heart attack before drowning, not a straightforward accident. What raised even more suspicion was a report from Whitney's ex-sister-in-law, who claimed she knew Ray J was involved the moment she saw him sneaking out of the hotel where Whitney was found dead. She accused him of supplying her with drugs the night she passed. Meanwhile, Jaguar Wright has been publicly accusing Ray J for years, even suggesting that Whitney had defense wounds on her body, implying she fought him off in the bathtub before her death. The more we hear, the messier this whole situation gets. Could Ray J be involved in something darker than anyone ever imagined? It's getting hard to ignore the growing suspicions. What do you think?
Autopsy, they said there was nothing wrong with her throat. Her lungs were so damaged that she couldn't fuel the notes. It was her lungs. It wasn't, her voice was fine.
Oh.
That's how did it. And then the next thing you know, she's Ray J. And then it's Grammy time.
That happened.
And her and Clive had a fight 2 days before. And from what I was told, Bobby Christina was present for some of that fight. And then the next thing you know, she's dead. Ray J was the last person to see her alive. He let the drug dealer in, but she was sober, right? But he let the drug dealer in that gave her the shot. Leola has said, Leola Brown, Bobby Brown's sister, has said on several occasions that she was. They saw her body. She didn't just die in a tub, like she was beat up. And Brandy was the one that found her. But you know, they pledge allegiance to too.
Jeez.
Well, you know, Ray J was kind of down on his luck because the whole bullshit had happened, and then, you know, Whitney was dead and he was using her, as he's said himself, for clout, and then all of a sudden he got Love and Hip Hop LA after Whitney died. And then they inappropriately put her stupid goddaughter on there. I just thought it was all kind of cheesy.